Good afternoon, everyone. It's freaking March 2nd, 2019. I said freaking. So, I made a couple videos today, one of which was about how Congress is moving to rob the American people of their Second Amendment. And we've known all along that such a thing was in the works, didn't we? And I've been telling people all along that they need to be prepared for such a thing, especially if they wish to maintain their gun ownership. You see, they've been working on guns for quite some time. They've been trying to get the guns out of people's hands for a long time now. And the first group of people that they were able to successfully disarm were people who broke the law. And it's easy to marginalize these people because, you know, most Americans are cowardly, and they will drive the speed limit to the exact fucking mile an hour to avoid persecution from their government. But they still believe they're free somehow. But some people find the whole entire notion of these individuals having any kind of right to tell us what to do. Some of us are like that, and we don't follow what they tell us to do. So, these people, most gun owners, they are sheeple. Most of them would never fire on a government agent, even if they were there to take their weapons. And anybody who mounted any kind of resistance to such a thing, they would call a terrorist. Even your most hardcore gun people. It's easy to marginalize a person like me. It's easy to for the cops to come and rob me for everything I have because I don't follow their politicians' whims, their bosses' whims, right? But if they can do that shit to me, they can do it to you. They can make the most mundane firearm part illegal. Just a part that every gun needs. And if you possess that part, you would be made a criminal overnight. Such is the nature of all these different laws. One day, drinking was illegal, and they arrested people all the way up until that very last minute for alcohol. And then the next day, somehow, it was okay, right? How is that? Why was it not okay to begin with? Why did the government feel that it had any business telling people what to put in their body? But what they do to me, and what they've done to me, they will do to you. They will. And God damn it don't fucking matter if you are the most devout Christian. It don't matter if you're the most law-abiding citizen out there. Let me point out that many law-abiding citizens are gunned down by law enforcement. People in compliance. Don't think just because you haven't been shot, tortured, beaten, caged, as of yet, it won't happen to you. It will. It will happen to you. The very minute your guns become illegal, you're going to be called a criminal. Are you going to be able to live with being called a criminal? Wonder what type of prison sentences people are going to be getting for possessing firearms. One day, law-abiding citizens, suckers, dupes. The next day, fucking criminals. And you elect these people to do this to you. You know how pathetic that is? You know how stupid that is? Do you understand how against your natural instincts it is to obey shit that goes against your own survival? But, you know, because I like a plant and because I gave a plant away, I'm a criminal. Never hurt anyone that didn't deserve it in my life. That's not to say I haven't hurt people, because I've hurt lots of people, but they deserved it. How many of you can say that about your local police department, sheriff's department? Probably none of you. So what are you going to do when they come for your guns? Are you going to be the law-abiding dupe you've been for the entirety of your lives? Or are you going to tell the officers and possibly, eventually, the blue helmets to fuck off? Are you going to be ready to do whatever it takes to achieve victory in that situation? Or are you going to remain law-abiding dupes, suckers, cowards? I'm just wondering, because they're working hard on this shit. Remember, we're still under the United Nations Strong Cities Initiative. Remember, we still have a very, very large area that's stacked and packed with fucking UN equipment. Remember, we still have enough FEMA prisons or internment camps or whatever the fuck you want to call them to hold a very, very large portion of the population. Remember, there's manuals outlining how they will process you into these places. Remember, they ordered, what was it, 5,000 gallons of hydrogen cyanide. Remember, they ordered replacement blades for guillotines. Who do you think that's for? It's for you. You know, the law-abiding dupe, the sucker, the sap. I know, a lot of you like to think you're smart, I know, but anyone who obeys the laws of people who call you enemy, anyone who does this is not smart. I would rather face prison time. I'd rather face being called a felon and not being able to get employment as a result, than be a bootlicking dupe like you guys. You know, the ones that are going to willingly give your guns over to the confiscators because you're too cowardly to do a motherfucking thing about it. I mean, you've let them degrade our rights this far, right? Our parents, grandparents, their parents. I hope this is the generation, the time, that people fucking wise up and take the war on them seriously and start fucking acting like there's a war on you. Otherwise, they're going to take your weapons and they're going to kill you. And if they don't kill you, they're going to drug you to the point of being just a fucking robot that does what they're told. No, I'm not against drugs. I'm just against being forced to take them. I'm against the kind of drugs that they want to give you. They're not mind-expanding drugs. They're mind-dampering. So any tiny bit of rebellion you have left in you dies. Anyway, remember, if they can marginalize me, if they can take my weapons, if they can make it okay to trample my rights, because I didn't do it what they want me to, what I was told, they can do it to you. And they will do it to you. Seriously, think about what you're going to do. Are you going to be a pussy and just hand your weapons over? Or are you going to tell the Blue Helmets, the sheriff's departments, the police departments, and anybody else who comes for your weapons to fuck off and to take them? And if you do, I hope you're prepared for the battle, and I hope you're prepared to win it. Till next time, kill the state. Live free.